Okay, so for this next one, because we are getting to the point where you guys now have enough code that you guys can create interesting, beautiful code that does lots of cool stuff. You guys are starting to see the possibilities of what you guys can do with this code. Okay, so the only requirement that I have, and I'll give you a couple different options of ways that you can meet this, is that you need to implement a minimum of 5 DOM objects. Okay, so option 1, you want to use this project as a springboard. That is fine. Okay, but anything that's already implemented, you can't implement in the same way. It's got to be something that's adding to this project. So different ways that you could use to meet those 5 DOM objects. We could do some more color pickers. We could do more shapes. We could do sliders for changing this instead of a circle to an ellipse, and we have it where it's adjusting the width and the height. We could have additional text boxes and have those display in different places. We could have different color pickers for changing the color of the text. Okay, there's lots of things that we could do for this project. That's option 1. Option 2 is that you can take any old project and implement sliders into it. Make sure that you are duplicating your code and not writing on old code. Duplicate that entire project, and then you can change that project so that you are implementing 5 DOM objects. So examples of this, let's say that you were doing your coloring project. Instead of actually picking those 4 global variables, you could actually switch those into, say, color pickers. That meets at least 4 of those of the 5 that you need to implement. So maybe you implement a total of 5 colors, including the background, where they could choose the colors of that project. That would be a cool implementation. Maybe it's the actual warping the colors, and you wanted to make some changes of the values that they could warp or how they're warping it. You could take literally any project that we've done. So maybe it's games and you wanted to use the DOM objects to adjust difficulty levels or size of the characters. The light switch game, maybe you might want it to use a slider to give a starting countdown clock, okay, and that you have to try to quickly solve within that time period. There are a number of things that we could do with that. Or you could create something completely new and unique that is something that you just thought would be really cool. So this could be, just something that seems like a cool project to play around with using DOM objects, or it could be, let's say, an actual useful program. You realize the benefit of being able to create something for helping you with some math equations. For your math class. So you could build, a quadratic equation solver where it would solve and give you the values for A, B, and C, or it would help you find out what the X and Y intercepts are and the asymptotes and all of that fun stuff. You can implement a program that does that. The only requirement for any of this is that you have to have a minimum of 5 DOM objects implemented, okay? So again, refreshing. Option 1, if you're using this as a springboard, you duplicate 5 new DOM objects, not counting the ones that are currently implemented. Option 2, any old project, implement 5 DOM objects. Option 3, create something new and unique, implement 5 DOM objects. All right, good luck, have fun.